To celebrate the fifth anniversary of Disney Plus, I think it's appropriate to end it off with the show that's pretty much Disney Plus's best and most probably will forever be its most celebrated Disney Plus original content, The Mandalorian, specifically season one, since that's the start of the show and it premiered the same day Disney Plus launched. Let's get to this. And now, as you probably watched the channel before, you know that Mandalorian was my all-time favorite show for 4 years until I started watching other shows. But it's still a very great show, and it's my third favorite show. Um, and I watched this show many times throughout 2020 and maybe early 2021. But as of right now, I haven't watched it like super much. The last time I watched it was in March in preparation, March 2024 in preparation of meeting Kate Sackhoff and Gina Carano. But today I started go back to season one for its fifth anniversary, and I think it's safe to say that I still love this show. It's a spectacular show. It works on several levels: the acting, the action, the story, and the characters. Pedro Pascal does an incredible job as Mando, where he plays like this sometimes silent but bounty and interesting bounty hunter that cannot remove his helmet, and even without seeing his face about 95% of this season. He gives a lot of heart and then kind of great performance and emotion to this role as this kind of as this bounty hunter who was kind of feels a little angry sometimes, but mostly doing his job of being a bounty hunter was bringing a 50-year-old child as for the client, but because about the experiments that they were testing on him, he escaped with him with the child and travels around the planet before another hunter can track him down and kill him. And I really love his costume. It looks really neat, both of them. The one that has in the first three episodes and the rest of it, with the shiny silver armor Beskar armor that looks incredible. Um, and of course, the child is a very cute character. I really enjoy Baby Yoda. He's funny, he's adorable, and he's also heroic, especially when he saved Mando from the Marhorn and the flamethrower stormtrooper. He is a very amazing character. Honestly, one of my top 10 favorite characters. And I really enjoy every time Baby Yoda is on screen, or Grogu, as we know in season 2. And of course, there are characters that I love in this show, like Gina Carano, who I met this year as Cara Dune. She's a very awesome character, and she really loves every time on every scene she's in episode 4, 7, and 8. And she is a very strong character. And I really missed her in this show in season 2 and 3. Oh wait, no, she is in season 2, I forgot. But I miss her in season 3 a lot. Though I loved her even more in season 2, honestly. But she's still really good in season 1. And of course, Carl Weathers, rest in peace, as Grief Karga, who has a lot of funny lines, especially when he calls Mandalorian Mando. I really love his performance in this show. It's probably my favorite performance of Weathers. Sorry, Apollo, but he is really phenomenal in this role. And of course, Giancarlo Esposito, it gives an amazing performance as the villainous Moff Gideon. I really thought he gives a great performance, but also made for an amazing antagonist, explaining his motivation is and threatening our three main leads in the final episode. Um, and there are some other supporting characters that I thought was okay in it, like like Pelimato in episode 5, and the scout troopers in the final episode for a few minute cup in the scene, though their when they hit Baby Yoda, it makes me hate them a lot. And of course, I really like G11, who starts off as a very interesting droid, but starts out kind of a fun one. It's sad that he sacrificed himself, and same goes with I have spoken, Cleo. Um, and in terms of my favorite episode, it's probably Redemption. It was a very epic season 1 finale, and I really thought when they explained Mando's backstory more than they did with flashbacks in episode 1 and 3. It was very kind of emotional and kind of epic as well to know his backstory about the loss of his parents and also how the Mandalorian saved him. Um, and I probably my least favorite episode season 1 is Gunslinger, probably because of the character Toro Calican. Thought he was kind of a weak character, honestly. Though I did like seeing Fennec Shand, but it was not a terrible episode. It was not my all-time favorite though. I also thought the armor played by Emily Slow of Supernatural is very good in this for a couple episodes she's in as well. I really liked her. Um, and of course that kind of dun 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 dun. Score is absolutely amazing. I really love the music in this show. I really, I just had chills listening to it. And overall, The Mandalorian is a fantastic show. I really loved it a lot. With the other episodes, the storylines with like when Mando was helping other people, trying to get a prisoner back in the prisoner, or running away from the guild, but before they could take the child from him, is a really fantastic show. And I should probably end this that I was watching throughout this November 1st to today. I watched The Simpsons. I watched from season 24 to season 33. I will not give a full review because I feel like it should have its own episode, its own video. Maybe when the show officially ends, which I doubt will be very soon, because they kind of tricked us. They thinking it was gonna end, but not really. But it's a very hilarious show. Even at like this current season, it's still very funny. I really enjoyed the show a lot. I really love the Simpsons family. I love Homer, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, and Marge, and their personalities and their style of humor, as well as the other characters like Lenny, Smithers, Troy McClure, Mr. Burns, Skinner, Chalmers, Krabappel, Millhouse, Nelson, Ralph, and Martin Prince, Groundskeeper Willie, and so many others. And I really love the couch guys. Though they don't do a lot of them in current seasons. They just say The Simpsons. Then the plot story of the episode starts instead of a couch gag, which is kind of sad. And I also like the crossover with Futurama and the couch gag of Rick and Morty as well, and Bob's Burger as well, and Robot Chicken too. And the animation is still spectacular, a lot smoother than the seasons from the 80s and 90s. But it's still a very fun, great show. I really love The Simpsons, and I watched it as an extra, like I always do, after watching a movie or show. And overall, that is my Disney Plus review of The Mandalorian and The Simpsons. So that's it for this video. Peace out. Bye. Happy 5-year anniversary to Disney Plus.